Put it down at 5, looking for Cohen initially. And now Trubisky running. And flag is down. And a late hit. Boy, what a nasty hit that was on the quarterback who had already given himself up. And Richard Sherman is in there throwing fist. Cassius Marsh coming in to break it up. So you got a couple of penalties going on here. You have the one in the backfield, and then you have the late hit on Trubisky. Hard to tell who it was once he went down, and then a big crowd there.
Yeah, that's
Harris.
Now, the positive for what Harris does is he keeps his helmet out of it. He's going to hit him with his chest. You got to be able to pull off on that today's day and rule, and that's a rookie mistake right there. Because you have the holding penalty, that would have made it 3rd and 15. But because of the late hit, that negates the holding penalty, or at least offsets it. And I can understand why the Bears sideline is upset.
Richard Sherman over there trading blows with
Bellamy.
Yeah, Joshua Bellamy, wide receiver.
Kyle Long there trying to keep the peace.
It's amazing. We've done back-to-back 49er games, and I don't think we've said Richard Sherman's name 3 times. That's how good he still is now. Nobody ever throws at him.
So you look at stat sheets, right? And when I see a corner, 0 tackles, that's usually a good sign because they're not throwing to his side.
He has only given up 1 touchdown all year long.
I talked to John Lynch, and Richard has struggled a little bit earlier, struggled with some injuries, but John said he's really moving well now toward the end of the season, and it shows.
They've only thrown his way 39 times all year long. Mike Pereira, what are they talking about here that's taking so long?
Well, what they have here, it's an interesting situation because what you have is a fight, essentially, and fouls were called. Now, it's really hard getting the right numbers and getting all the people that participated in the fight. But in the new rule this year, since a foul was called, New York can actually come in and call other penalties and eject other players. So they'll look at the entire action to see who needs to be ejected. And there was a call, by the way, a live ball foul along with these dead ball fouls. So in the end, it could all offset, but you're going to have to see who gets ejected.
All right, Mike Pereira, thank you very much.
Been in a few of those skirmishes, and
you have?
I just, yeah, shocker, aren't you? But
that's every production meeting.
You know, I think in those situations, if they can, you know, let the guys play, I don't know, offset everything, give them a penalty or whatever, but let it stay in the game in the crucial time of the game. Nobody, no harm, no foul. You just hate to see guys, if anybody gets ejected in this part of the game, in this time of the game. As Mike said, everything could offset, and we live to go 3rd and 5 again.
They are still gathered around Alex Kemp. Got the umpire Rich Hall there. And you also have Jeff Bergman, the line judge. That's John Jenkins down there having a lengthy conversation with the future Hall of Famer Richard Sherman.
Yeah. This is where he's got to get his guys together. And they'll catch a break, actually, if they can relive 3rd down here. It could have been 3rd and 15. Marcel Harris, young rookie hustling to the quarterback, could not pull off. The only smart thing he did was kept his head out of the game.
Now, Mike, they don't have any communication right now with New York, correct? I mean, standing on the field.
No, they do have communication. They've got through their
I misspoke.
What they call
they do, right.
Yeah. And again, if they themselves ruled that a player is going to be ejected, then that also goes to New York to be confirmed. So New York has got huge involvement in this because I get the fact that this part of the game that you hate to see ejections,
right.
but the one thing the league hates to see is fights.
Yeah.
And so they're not going to treat this any differently because we're at this point in the fourth quarter than you would if it was the first quarter. It's just in this time of player safety and trying to keep control, the league does not really react kindly to fights.
Yeah, Mike, what about all like a bunch of guys are in there shoving and pushing and all that? I mean, does that make a difference?
Hold on. Let's see what Alex Kemp's going to tell us the outcome we think.
Alex is going to tell you we're going to commercial.
That's right. No, thanks a lot.
He said we need more time.
All right, Mike, stay right there, though, because we'll have time on the other side of this break. All right, there's a lot going on here. And Mike Pereira, I want to get back to you for a minute. During the offseason, a lot was made about New York having the ability to throw players out of a game.
There were multiple fouls
Here we go.
on the play. Holding, offense, number 72. Personal foul, defense, number 36. We also have 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Number 17, offense. Number 15, offense. And number 25, defense. 17, 15, and 25 have all been disqualified from the game. The penalties will offset. We'll replay third down.
All right, now everybody take a look at the Chicago sideline. You're going to see Miller, Pott, Harris, and then you'll see Bellamy 15 throws the first punch that really led to the melee. And Sherman got wrapped up in that. Watch 15.